Spinner Steve. All right, these little niños want some spinners. Okay. Okay. Come on. Niño. Niño. Here. Spinners. Yeah, spinners. You get one? Yeah. Feliz Navidad. No, you got him. You got him. Come on, Uno. We got to save them for the other kids. Yeah, Feliz Navidad. You got one. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah. No, azul only. Solamente.
Got one. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, you guys.
Yeah?
Did they like it?
Girl, give me a big old hug.
Dude, they loved it. All right. Chris, how was that, brother?
Oh, it's a church.
Right?
Church.
That's a church.
No behind.
Okay, all right. So we just hooked up a church of little niños with a bunch of spinners, and they loved it. This axle.
I shook the axle. Good.
Rear bumper twisted down a little bit, but it looks fine.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Everything's fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
rear tranny mount fine there?
The rear tranny mount?
Yes, a rear tranny mount.
We're
Please
looking.
ask
We're
him.
looking. We're looking.
Ask Derek, please.
Rear tranny. Look at the rear mounts.
Derek's in there looking right now. It's okay, doesn't it?
Looks good. Looks good.
We are north of 530.
All right, so we drove about 6 hours We're at the San Felipe side now at race mile 530, waiting for Wayne to come in for a visual only.
It is late.
It's
cold.
Midnight. It's chilly. We're having no fire, and I want fire. Yeah, so we've drinking about 10 monsters each today so far. So the heart rate's about 200, keeping us nice and warm. And yeah, so we're gonna go to the next pit, which is where, how far, Chris?
I forget how far.
It's really dark out here.
Pit 9.
So pit 9,
Do some fuel.
we're gonna drop probably 20 gallons in to the car, and we'll get that on video. So stay tuned.
Pit 9.
Pit 9. All right, Chris, I really need you to hold this map so I can explain to the folks that are watching. What are you eating?
Chicken.
Chicken that's been in the cooler for like
Cold ass.
several days. All right, so we started here in Ensenada. We've driven all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Did a check here. This is terrible. At 170.
Then over here, then over here, then over here.
Well, now the folks can't see because of the shadows. Now I gotta restart. All right, so we started in Ensenada. We traveled all the way down the coast of Baja to checkpoint 170. Then everything was good to go there. We did 14 gallons of fuel. They continued on around. We just shot over here to 230, where they were feeling some in the rear end, but we don't know what it was. Then we took back off when they went through that checkpoint, and then we went back up the coast, all the way up top, all the way. And now we've traveled all the way across Baja, all the way, all the way, all the way. And now we're sitting over here at 530 on the Gulf side. So right now we're at 530, waiting for them.
Came all the way across this way. Came down.
Oh, that's what we did.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go, where's our next pit? Is that gonna be
575, 580.
575?
5 right there.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back up that way.
Back up.
So we've traveled all over Baja in the red Dodge, and it has been a journey.
Freaking awesome.
It's 1 o'clock-ish now?
Almost 1 in the morning.
Yeah, almost 1 in the morning. And Chris,
Yeah.
I saw you kind of snoozing in the corner.
Took a little cat nap. I was driving too, so that was good.
Pancho!
This has been one of the easiest ninja
Hitting ball without so far.
Yeah, not bad. Knock on wood, knock on wood. All right, we got another truck coming in. 530. 530, here we go. Let's see what we got going. Another buggy. A 1 car, maybe that was a 10 car. So hard to tell. Because as you can see, it is pitch black out here. Got our sign set up right there. Yeah. So 1 o'clock in the morning, we've been going, just had some cups of coffee, had some monsters, and we kind of commandeered a fire. And that's all I got for you guys. It's tough chasing across all of Baja to get epic footage for you guys. But maybe next year we'll freelance, because it'll be from Ensenada to the tip of Baja. All right, stay tuned for more.
He's gonna take you to live at the
1587. I got no response from your race car.
Who you talking to?
Mr. Jangles.
What?
My name is.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and then Chris is over here talking to Mr. Who?
Mr. Jangles.
Oh, God.
14, you copy?
Where's what? Your
Where's your thimble, Mr. Changles?
Mag 7, pin 14, can you let us know when the first truck comes through?
Hey, Steve, get the fuck out of there, Steve. Let it work.
Some more bicicletas. Next one.
Checkpoint 2 closes at 3:23 a.m. for the bike, and 2:50 p.m. for the car.
All right. All right, 3:30 in the morning, here he comes, look at that.
Good. Get a light on this can.
Okay, you're good.
Get a light on this can.
Yep.
Pull, pull, pull.
Oh! Go! Yes! thing was still there, but the fucking plastic.
Going out like that. I ain't going out. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out like that.
What? This is what happens when it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the moon is starting to set and you're exhausted.
YouTube.
And now we're at Pemex.
Stay in school, YouTube. Don't do this.
Why not?
Something smart about this.
Driving cross-eyed across a freaking Baja,
5 o'clock
California,
in the morning.
dude.
I'm
Yeah.
in Valley T. Tired.
Valley de Trinidad.
Tired, cold.
Scotty Trafton, I'm sorry, your car's completely broken apart.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, man. It's pretty cold out here. It's about 38, 39 degrees. And what do you think, Ike? What do you think about this whole thing, man?
It's awesome.
Oh, man. Yeah, so there's been carnage that we know of. And Wayne's somewhere having kind of troubles-ish, around 630, somewhere around there. So we might have to go get him, but who knows. But we're gonna try to figure it out. So stay tuned for more. All right, good morning. We're now at race mile 730-ish. And Wayne's still on the course. Kristen's still on the course, doing great. So we're just waiting for him to get here for a visual checkpoint. 2912 just went by. 2912. 100%. 2912. We're trying to see if 2912 is ahead of us. But so yeah, race mile 730. It's 5:45 in the morning, and we still have a couple hundred miles to go. So we're just chasing along. As you can see, the sun is coming up behind me. Yep. And we're just on pit road here. So these are all the rest of the chase trucks pitting as well. So stay tuned. This is everyone's wake up call. Good morning. Get up. Just a beautiful sunrise down here in Baja. And you can see the pits go all the way down that road. The race course turns off there and will come, there's Banjo, and then it just goes all down that way. And we got a fire going to keep us warm. So I'm gonna go stand by that. Trekking along, giving it their all. Alright, so we're waiting for cars to come in at race mile 730 here. So we've driven all the way down, back up into here, all the way up and around and And last night or this morning we were in this area. Actually at 5:30. And we came back up and around. And now we're sitting at 7:30. We're gonna finish somewhere around here. Oh yeah, that's the map. All right, my hat's all jacked up. It's been shutting the door for hours. Right now, Wayne, his car's been in limp mode. The first place leader has been like 4 or 5 miles in front of him. And Wayne has been hunting him down. The car's back out of limp mode. And so right now we got an epic battle. The 2918 car just passed us. And now we're waiting for Wayne to come through and pass. So right now he came through at 747, and we're gonna see how long it takes for him to come through. So stand by to stand by. This big old chase vehicle. All right, here comes Wayne, baby. Come on. Come on, buddy. Negros.
They told me first place by 1 point. That's what I thought. You're right there. We just got to make sure, check everybody, make sure they all hit the piece.
Where are we standing at?
We are at the finish line of the 2019 Baja 1000.
What a long 26 hours.
Yeah, at least.
That car didn't even start. It's wild. So let's watch Wayne come up on the podium.
Polaris Razor driver, unofficially second place, Wayne Matlock, man. Driver record. We'll see if Malone is actually behind the wheel here. We'll let him take his helmet off. At the finish line, congratulations. Another win under your belt and another Baja 1000, and that makes it just a little bit more special. This is the race to win.
Yeah, this is actually my first Baja 1000 win, so it's really special. I actually had some tears coming down my face on the way here. Still emotional about it, so yeah, I've been trying. This was my 4th attempt at it, and I've Iron Womaned every single one of them, and this is probably the toughest one, even comparing it to the one that went down the peninsula, you know, the peninsula run. I almost feel like this one was more grueling. It was rough out there, definitely. Wet, muddy, you know, lots of terrain changes. I thought that I knew Baja really well until the rain hit and changed everything. But yeah, I had a great time, and I appreciate you guys putting on such a great event. I'd like to thank my family for being down here, all of our friends that come down and support us, our entire crew. They just, you know, we wouldn't be able to do this without them, for sure. Polaris Razor, Fox Shops, Yokohama, Steal It, Rugged Radios. Like I always say, it takes an army. And a co-driver too. He's a new co-driver for me. This was his first race, and he did a phenomenal job.
New co-driver, sometimes that's a little bit scary. I mean, you with all the trust that you instill in him, and you trust him, I mean, especially on this course. Almost couldn't even stretch him out.
Yeah, I feel like a baby deer right now, just like Bambi.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look like a champion to me. Congratulations once again.
Inside the cab after the Baja 1000. Up close and personal for you guys. Look at that. Just everything is so caked. What's up, buddy? All right, guys, good morning. It's the day after the race. Man, what a race it was. We drove almost anywhere from 800 to 1,000 miles throughout the 24 hours we were chasing the race cars. And finished the race yesterday, got back to the hotel around 2:30 and passed out until the next day, until this morning, which is like 7 o'clock right now. So yeah, plenty of rest. We're headed back to the States. There's the cars. Back in one piece, drivable still, and we got to wash them before we get back to the States because they're not going to let them back into the US with mud all over them, and that goes for the rest of our cars as well. So a lot of cleaning up to do. So with that, thanks for tuning in to the Dukes of Off-Road Hazard. I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe to it. Leave some comments down below what you think. If this is something you guys want to get into, try to make it happen with some race teams. Everyone's always looking for help. It's on your dime, but they're always looking for help. So stay tuned for the next one. All right, we're headed out of Baja this morning, but we had to stop at one last place, the Burro. Chris, how many times did we eat here this trip?
Not enough.
12, 13 times? So, all right. All right, headed out of town, and we found the cars at the local car wash for 15 bucks. They'll detail the car, so that's what they look like post-race. Robbie's getting his stuff all dialed in, but check them out, nice and shiny. 15 bucks. Nah.